This feels a bit dramatic and pretentious, but I'm just making this very quick, uncomplicated video to tell you that I will be taking a break from making YouTube videos in the month of July and August. I will still be posting to Instagram and Patreon, but I'm really needing a break from filming and editing videos. In the scheme of things, I've been extremely consistent in making predominantly vlogs for over a year now, since like the start of the pandemic, and then before then. The times I have like taken a break is like pretty cringe in hindsight, like when Merlin was a literal infant and needed like round the clock attention. Not really a break, Phoebe. When your health was really crappy, also not a break, Phoebe. So maybe, as you can imagine from my perspective, these vlogs feel a bit samey, quite stale. My life feels quite stagnant in them, and I'm just not enjoying the filming and editing process as much as I usually do. And for the last few months especially, but kind of all of this year, I've really not found that I've enjoyed the filming and editing process much at all. It's been something which I really have to muster up the energy to do. I'm always grateful that I do, and like semi-surprised at what I come up with because of lockdown, the pandemic, my health, the weird coincidence of like finishing uni and then the pandemic hitting. Don't really feel like I've had that much like momentum in my life, and therefore like much new stuff to share, which has sort of got me down a bit. And now I'm in a place where my health, touch wood, and lockdowns, touch wood again, I actually can like live a bit more and do more things, and I actually really want to take this opportunity to do so because I've been itching to for so long. It might sound a little funky that I'm taking a break just when my life might be getting a little bit more exciting, but because my sort of enthusiasm for videos has dropped, they're taking up too much energy and sort of thought space than ideal. Nearly kind of all the work that I do is like thought work, which I don't mean is like sitting around daydreaming. I mean it's like idea generating or thinking things through, switching into different creative modes, and YouTube is taking up too much of that pie at the moment. I'm really craving a period where I can just live for me, like live first and document second, as opposed to document first and live second, which I feel is a flip you get during lockdowns or when your life isn't as exciting. I need a break from the mental gymnastics of like, how do I best capture what I'm experiencing, what do I share, what do I keep private, and feeling like each week I have to like report back. Essentially it's time in which I will be filling my cup, provided lockdowns stay at bay and my health is relatively manageable and not who knows, I might just be spending these 2 months in bed and feeling really misery, but hopefully not. The plan is, with the extra thought space I have, I'm finally going to start pitching to publications, design new things for my online shop, which I've had in mind for yonks. Speaking of, thank you so much for all the support for Cinnamon Toast. It's been 5 days since I published it when I'm filming this, and I'm just so grateful to have people who would want to read something that I make, have people who value my recipes. And while this is very much like a long game, and I'm aware and kind of grateful for that, as opposed to anything overnight and unsustainable, yeah, you're making my hopes of like having a small business in an ever-evolving form come true. The other thing that's quite overdue is a comprehensive redesign of my website with the help of my brother, in which I sort of ditched Patreon and ditched Etsy for financial support and online shop and put it in the one website, which will also be hopefully a portfolio of sorts and a recipe catalogue. But by moving away from Patreon and Etsy, I know a few of you have expressed interest in supporting me, but not in a way that's going to give money to banks or these other companies, and this new website would allow for that finally. So see you in September or on Instagram in between then, or if you want to hear a bit more of what I'm up to, Patreon is the way to do that. From the lowest rung up, in which you get access to the Friday newsletter, in which I talk about what I'm up to. This couldn't feel like a healthier, more sensible decision, and honestly, since deciding that I will be putting YouTube on hold for a bit, I just have so much more energy and enthusiasm for broader HBOT related stuff, food writing, recipe development, my life in general. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your summer or winter wherever you are, and I'll see you soon.